It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Dak off the play fake. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
That goes as a punt of 43 yards. And the Lions will go on offense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They've got a man in motion. They go play action with Goff. Throw complete to Williams. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Dak to throw. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Going power with a big tight end. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
First down throw from Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Running it with David Montgomery. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Has the connection to right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. He finds Laporta. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. Hits a seam at the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. Off play action, Goff. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And a man is there to knock that away. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's second down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. It's Montgomery on the counter. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Goff on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Cut out left. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Gets it to him on the screen. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Another throw for Prescott. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, And I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, was he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Up the middle, Vaughn. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Play action, Prescott. Buying some time left. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Now gone. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Lions the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Goff on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10 now. Laporta with the grab. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2. The Lions readying for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on first is Prescott. Finds the in route complete. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the gun is Prescott. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
First and 10, Prescott. Hits him on the in route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Dak throwing again. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Dak off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys looking for a bigger lead before the break. Offense set for a first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. from the 21. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This one's caught. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down throw from Goff. Montgomery hauls this one in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, it's Goff. Connects with Montgomery. This is ahead for about 5. Play stopped by Damone Clark.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 43. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Throwing again. It's Goff. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for the back that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So here comes the kicking unit. I cannot believe they're going to try for this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. Well, credit for believing in your guy, I suppose, but just too much kick for him to handle. And it stays a two-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Well, we're still waiting to see the first 70-yard field goal in NFL history after that kick. And I tend to think we're still going to be watching for years to come because these kickers, as good as they are, have still not been able to hit that range.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the game stays at 11. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Sending the tight end in motion left. They go play action with Goff. Gets this to Montgomery. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. As that play comes to an end, we get a pretty quick stoppage from the officials. Players shaken up. Looks like, yeah, it's David Montgomery who's being helped out and in some pain. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds Laporta. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be first down, Detroit. They're set up at the 35 now. Vaki here from the gun. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Off play action. Goff. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to fight his way forward to the 23. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Dak now from the gun. It's caught. Ferguson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Trying again, following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Goff on 1st and 10. He's got a man left. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. He still has room inside the 30. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown. He saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell a quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the 2nd level.
He's throwing for it! And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Caught, nice game left side. Oh, this big guy is moving. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. For the point after, here's Aubrey. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Vaughn running dead ahead. Works his way to the 35. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Complete over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Dak to throw. He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go!
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the kick is good. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Montgomery hauls this one in. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. They put a receiver in motion here left. 1st down throw from Goff. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, you can just see the QB scan against you. He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Avoid some trouble there. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
On first down, it's Goff. Connects with Montgomery. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He finds Laporta. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Gets this to Montgomery. And he goes out a little short of the 40. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Laporta with the grab. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's Goff. Wright reels it in. And he's down to the 8 before going out. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. A run here, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
The back's got it. And in for the Detroit touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff for Vaughn. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now here's Prescott. Hauled in left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying the right side with Vaughn. That call going against the offense. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is to throw. Finds Laporta. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Throwing now. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. The give now to Vaughn. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. With a win all set, Cowboys in victory formation. They take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory.